Welcome back to Oral Tradition, my subscribers, viewers, all the people who watch me on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate your support. And if you're visiting us for the first time, my God, welcome, welcome from the depths of my heart. So, I'm going to be talking to you today about our indigenous herbs that we grow in Jamaica and their medicinal properties, and let me go right into it now. All right, so if you notice, in recent years we have forsaken the traditional medicines and we have gravitated to synthetic medicine. And you have high blood pressure or sugar diabetes, you get one medicine, then before you know it, your kidney get bad and you need another medicine. Then after something else gets bad, you need another medicine. So by the end of the year, or in the end of 18 months, you're on 12 medication, and you keep getting sicker and sicker and sicker. So we have to go back to our basic herbs that we usually use back in the day. We really need to go back. So here we are, and these are all my collection of herbs that I have in my house. Some of them I ran out of, and I'm going to go back and get some more. So let me give you a rundown of these that I have in here. The first one I'm going to introduce to you is the good old aloe vera. I have about two plants I have, and I have to go and set some of these in some other pots because it's growing up too much. So the aloe vera here, it's good to clean the blood. It removes mucus from the body. It's also used as a mild laxative, and it is also good for your skin and hair. We use it as a conditioner for our hair in Jamaica back in the days when there were no conditioners. This was our conditioner. There's another one from the cactus family called tuna, or some people call it sweet brittle, but I don't have any of that to show you. So this is the aloe vera. I use it in my smoothies, and I'll take off a whole sprig and a whole stem, and I'll wash it, and then I'll take off the sprigs at the side, and I'll cut them up in water and put them in my refrigerator. So whenever I feel thirsty, I'll just go in and drink some. It's bitter, but the taste, the healing from it and the medicinal properties is worth the taste. You understand? So we can't worry about the bitterness, because things that are good for us are never generally nice. The tastes are never generally nice tasting. The things that are good for us, they always taste bitter or insipid or funny. Yeah, so we have to understand that. So there it is, the good old aloe vera. We call it single Bible in Jamaica. Single Bible, boy, I don't know where they get that name, but that's what they call it. But most people know it as aloe vera. And all of these herbs have scientific names, but me not bite my tongue today, so I'll give you the layman terms. I'll give it to you in layman terms and what they call it. Now, after the aloe vera, I'm going to show you the lemongrass, which is also called fever grass and fitweed. It has three names. And this is a fever grass. It is from the grass family, and it is like barbed wire when it's green. So if you're trying to get it and pulling it, you might cut your hand, so you have to kind of like cut it. And it's a very good herb to have in your house because it controls convulsion, fits. That's why they call it fitweed. And it's good for vomiting, diarrhea, and fever. They call it fever grass. It is a disinfectant because it kills germs and a lot of people use it to marinate their meat. You know, some people use it in meat. So that's it for the fever grass. Then we have the rosemary. This is rosemary here. And rosemary is an antioxidant. It is anti-inflammatory. It is a cognitive stimulant, and it also boosts the immune system. Wow. Then we have the dog blood. I only have a small amount here because I gave most of it away to my friends, the dog blood. And it is good for menstrual cramps and any womb problem. You need to get you some dog blood. Any kind of womb problem, menstrual cramp, menstrual pain, dog blood is the thing to use. Then you have the pepper elder. This is the pepper elder here. Pepper elder. And this is good for acid reflux, hemorrhages, gouts, renal disorders. It also treats skin disorders like boils and rashes, and it lowers cholesterol. Then we have the cerasee. The cerasee, it grows all over the place. Wherever there's a tropical country, you can find cerasee there. All over the world, it grows. In all tropical climates, you can find cerasee. And cerasee is good for stomach pains. You can put some ginger in there and you boil it together, and it will help your stomach. I remember this song in the late 60s. Elena animu magayad, go see the bun pan the fire. Go home, Elena, go home, Elena, go boil cerasee for your belly. So if you have any belly pain, check out some cerasee. Then we have the spearmint and the peppermint. This is the spearmint, and this is coming straight from my garden. Before the winter came, I got them, I washed them off, and then I put them in this little bag here. And this is from my garden. And it is good for stomach pain. It's also, they also use it to make chewing gum, bubble gum, and it makes a nice tea. And then you have the peppermint, which is also from the mint family, and everybody loves peppermint. So the peppermint here, everybody loves peppermint. Peppermint is also good for the stomach. And you have the colic mint, which is also good for the stomach, and the black mint, which is also good for the stomach. And then you have the beef mint that they use to season meat, and it's also good to make a tea as well. Then you have the bay leaf. I just have a little amount of bay leaf here, a small amount. A bay leaf, and the bay leaf it's good for marinades. People use it in their meats and their sauces, especially the Italians. They use a lot of bay leaf in their stuff, and it is always mistaken. It is often, I should say, mistaken for cinnamon in some Caribbean countries. It is mistaken for cinnamon. But this is the bay leaf, and it makes a nice tea. And this is the cinnamon with the stems and the leaves. And when this is grounded, you can add it in your pastries and your cakes, and it's good in porridge. The black banana porridge, plantain porridge, cornmeal porridge, bulgur porridge, rice porridge. You need a cinnamon, especially Jamaican people. Oatmeal, we want with cinnamon in the porridge. Understand? So this is what it's good for, and it's also great for lowering high blood sugar. Then we have the vervine. I only have a small amount left here. The vervine, this is what it looks like, and it stimulates lactation. People who are breastfeeding, women who are breastfeeding, It helps with jaundice, gout, and kidney stones. And trust me, it has a lot more medicinal properties, but you can research it when you get a chance. Then this is the senna leaves. You have the senna pods. The pods are just as good. So it's good for constipation in adults and children. And for the children, you use like just a few leaves, and you boil it, and you sweeten it, and you give it to the child, and it helps the child to eliminate easily. Okay, but for adults, you have to put a little bit more, right? Then this is the Medina, and this Medina here is good for joint pain, and it's known for decades as a sexual enhancer for men. But men, please do not overdo it or abuse it. Just use it moderately. This is the devil horsewhip, and it grows wild in Jamaica. And a lot of people will know it, especially if you're a Jamaican, you will know it. And if this gets on your clothes, you have to pick them off. Devil horsewhip. And I'm going to tell you what this herb is good for, even though people just chop it down and weed up the place and throw them away. This is what devil horsewhip does. It relieves nausea, heals vomiting, asthma, detoxes the body, it gives relief from pile, and it controls hunger. Isn't that something? Devil horsewhip. Now, I'm going to show you the good old neem leaves. These are the neem leaves here when it's dried. It grows in Jamaica, and I'm sure it grows in other places too. And this is what neem leaves help with: leprosy, eye disorder, bloody nose, gingivitis, intestinal worms, upset stomach, loss of appetite, skin ulcers, and cardiovascular diseases. Neem. So when you buy something and you see neem in it, you know it's a good thing. It tastes bitter like cerasee, but it's very, very good. It has a lot of medicinal properties in it. Then I have the moringa, and these are the moringa seeds here, and this is the moringa bush. See? Moringa bush here. I have to get me some more. And listen to this. The moringa helps to treat stomach disorders such as constipation, ulcers, colitis. It is an antibiotic. It is antibacterial. It is high in vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, and it helps with digestion. So this moringa is very, very good, and a lot of cancer patients use this moringa as well. So it is a very good herb. Now, this is the king of the forest. King of the forest. Yeah, I can't show you a whole leaf now because I cut them up, but I had a long leaf. Maybe I boiled it already. But this is called king of the forest, and it is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antimicrobial. This is the king of the forest, and it has a lot more medicinal properties. Then I have the good old dandelion, but I don't have a lot here with me. See? Good old dandelion. And dandelion helps with eczema and acne. It's good for heartburn, and it helps with gastrointestinal disorders. And then I'm going to show you now the guinea hen weed. I just have a little bit because I gave my nephew most of it. He asked me to get him some, and I just took a little bit because I have here the roots. I have a lot of the root for myself, so I just didn't want to take everything from him. So when this is grounded, it looks like this in a powder. It can be grounded into a powder, right? The guinea hen weed can be grounded into a powder, and it has a very pungent odor and a pungent taste. It's strong. It's a strong smell. When it's boiling, it smells strong in the house. When you drink it, you can tell this thing is good because you can taste. My God, it has a strong taste. But it's very good. It is good for rheumatism, cancer, paralysis, asthma, whooping cough, cold, influenzas, pneumonia, bronchitis, fever, headaches, venereal diseases, menstrual complaints, sinusitis. So you know that will clean you out. Yeah, man, that will clean you out. And then now, this is not really a herb. It comes from the sea. It's called sea moss. I don't have a lot with me. I'm supposed to get some. I have some, but it's not here in the house with me. This is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what the sea moss looks like. This one you dive it from the sea. Man have to go out in the sea and get it. That's why it is so expensive. And it is great to remove mucus from your body. So you boil it, and you boil it thinly, and you can, when it's cool, you strain it, and you put some ginger in there and some lime, and you drink it like lemonade. That is for the Irish moss. Then we can also make it another way. You boil it with cinnamon leaf, isinglass, gum arabic, and linseed, and then with the cinnamon leaf. And then once you finish that, you can mix it to your desired taste. And Jamaican men love it a lot. It's very good, and it has a lot of minerals in it. But like I said, it removes mucus from your body. And that is what is killing a lot of people, the excess mucus, because of some of these things that we are eating. So, and this here now, this is not a herb either. This comes from the peanut. Once you bake the peanut, you remove this. It's removed easily, and it is good for nerve. It's very good for your nerve. All right. So these are all I have to show you today. And the next time I'll have more herbs to give you because I'm going to collect some more herbs. But last but not least, this is called the busy or the kola nut. And some people eat the kola nut, just eat it, when they pick it and they eat it. But I know this is good to remove poison from your body. And if you want to get it grated like this, you have to grate it when you just pick it off the tree, maybe a couple of days you grate it, because once the kola nut gets dried, you can't grate it. It's too tough. So you have to grate it when it's it's soft, and you store it. It can stay for years in a bottle. So if we use it to make tea, and you can use it with milk, put milk in it, or you can just drink it just like that, strain it off and drink it. But it's very, very good to remove poison from your body. And I'm sure there are other things that it is good for. So if you like the video, like and share it with your friends. Send it to somebody so they can watch it. And I'll see you next time. So don't forget to like and share Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you can. All right. So take care of yourself until I see ya.